Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Redthorn Hive, the Free Queen and her Kung Fu Hivers. As of last episode, if you remember, we have hired Gecko and Glenn to support the Queen and her drones to produce bug juice, so that we can very soon start training the toughness of our new drones. And we have decided to send out the Raptors to find a spot where we could build a lair outside of town, so we are not depending completely on the humans and what they are doing with their wars. So let me walk you up to the place I have in mind. We will move all the way up here to this area. As you can see, it's surrounded by water, well, almost water. We have a few bandit outposts nearby, but that shall not disturb us too much. Also, if you remember, we have hired Joe, Ulf, and Will from Red Sabers and Swamp Ninjas, just to get the striking power of our squad a little bit up, and to be able to do more than one fight before everything is beaten down, because most of our regular guys still have, like, the Edgar has -3 toughness, yeah. So most of our guys are still pretty damn weak, and we only use leather armor until now, so that is frankly spoken, not ideal for long-term fighting, especially with martial arts when you can't parry. So, on the other hand, we look freaking cool, yeah. Also, we have found Leonardo. He is another. He's another assassin we picked up on the road. And being a worker drone, I called him Leonardo because, as we all know, if the Raptors are, like, say, trained up, and the Raptors are ready to form together with the Queen's drones, our first base, we're gonna be beginning to train the Ninja Turtles. And of course, everybody knows Leonardo is the boss of the Ninja Turtles from day one. Yeah, Raphael and Michelangelo sometimes argue with him, but Leonardo is the boss. And talking about being boss, I think we're gonna attack this group of outlaw swordsmen, because, yeah, it seems we could win, but no, we're not gonna do it. They have numbers against us, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dogs, which is clearly too much for us to chew right now. Thankfully, they're not attacking us, because even with 2 assassins, these guys, they're simply too many, and there's no point in picking a fight we can't win, especially when we're being away from our base. We're trying to be looking for a smaller group and get to the place where we want to found our outpost in one piece. Well, there's a lost howler, and I have to admit, I like hunting them down, because lost howlers have these shrieking tablets. So you get off, hold, and passive. You stay there. Right, go advance here, and now attack him. Yeah, because when you're 2 guys, no one can beat you. Yes, whoa, nice jump kick. And we get these 2 That's also nice because it's 5 grand. Don't worry, we're not gonna use weapons. And also I really like these chest plates, and the armor itself. It's not really great protection wise, but it looks darn cool. So let's keep that in mind. Alright, Joe also wasn't on hold and passive. And let's take all the guys off passive and hold, because should we get into a fight, that could cost us dearly. Right? So, lost howler down. Yeah, and we have quite large groups down here, so we are going to be hiring more hivers, because as I told you last time, hivers act in a swarm, and ideally we're gonna have like only like 3, 4 or 5 swarms. Each swarm has like a base of operations. Like for example, the Queen's base of operations will be Sordan, and maybe later an own base. The Raptors will go here in a swampy area. The Ninja Turtles are gonna be probably stayed here. Then we're gonna have the Spider Swarm. That's 3 already. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to build these guys. And what is absolutely clear also, to really take this to a level where we can also attack and fight like seriously, we will have to use wait, what is that? It's goats, no? Yeah. We will have to use metal armor. With no metal armor, I want to try it, but I highly doubt it that without metal armor we can really go into tougher fights. But as just said, let's first of all march up to the future, the site of the future lair of the Raptors. Just to give you an example what I'm talking about. If you look here, that is a single group of red sabers, and these are well over 30 guys. And if you want to run a base smoothly, then you also need about 30 people. So I think the standard size of every, let's say, trained or let's say working cell of our hive will have between 30 and 35 hivers. And by this we can have 6 sections of the swarm, with a special section being a little smaller, to fulfill special tasks, and they will be armed in brackets and armored, but more importantly armored accordingly. We're gonna have 2 bases, I think, one for food mainly and one for metal and stuff. At least in the beginning. Later on, I want to combine. But that's far in the future. I want to combine all the different swarms in one hive. I want to build with this playthrough. I want to play as long as until, or not as long. I want to play until we can build a base and sustain it and defend it. A base where we have the full, let's say, 200 to 250 hivers, and ideally in like in a dangerous area like here, or maybe even in Sonora's Dark or the pits. So that is the ultimate goal of this playthrough. I know it's gonna take an awful long time. That's why we're going to be intersecting the playthrough. Each playthrough, for example, like this, the first chapter now is called The Queen and the Kung Fu Hivers, because it's about the first, let's say, getting started, and getting a foothold and being able to sustain ourselves. Second chapter will clearly be called The Raptors. And in the second chapter, it's all going to be focusing about the Raptors building their base. But that's also quite some time down the road, because let me show you where I want to build the base, and then you will understand. So let's go there finally. Alright, we are just north of the slave markets, and you can see in the area already this area is highly fought over by swamp ninjas and red sabers. They're fighting for dominance in this area. And as you can see, they will try to attack us now. Hopefully they give up, but right now I'm not all too worried if it's like one or two guys following us. I might as well get four of our less trained guys to just deal with this. Yeah, Randall, you're gonna move here. You're gonna move here. Right, okay. That's a bit too far. That's these charging attacks the guys have, yeah. But you see, our guys can hopefully almost stun lock it. Oh, he's dashing out a lot of damage. Come on, attack him already. Right. Do we have... No, we're not having any serious issues right now. The rest of the guys is gonna wait here and come back. So that's really nice skill gains, by the way, for our team. So martial arts is 23. So he's getting 11 points per hit. So that's 10 to 11%. That's quite good. How's this guy looking? He's still got some hit points, and we might as well hit him, recruit him, I think. Yeah. Now the rest of the team is here, so nothing can okay, now Leonardo is jumping in. If Leonardo or Chang hit him, Leonardo doing like 80 damage to him. That's quite a beast. And now Will takes his turn. Will should do 40 to 50 damage, yeah, and Leonardo doing 150 damage kick. And that's it for that guy. So, as you can see, we have... And the problem here is not that we have... Right, okay, let's do medic. Stop everybody and do medic. Douglas, your leg was broken. Alright, and also what you can also see, the area is busting with we have skin spiders here from the high bone fields. There are new factions up here, which I don't know. I don't know the amount of or extent of raiding they're gonna do. But in the high bone fields we have elder big things spawning. We have these special kinds of dogs. I always forget the name. We have stone rats, we have swamp ruffians, we have swamp ninjas, we have red sabers, we have slavers. So, frankly spoken, it's a freaking dangerous area to build a base. Right? Okay. Did you splint rigging? Yeah, okay. Right, and let's continue. I just want to know, because after installing the gen mod, which adds this additional resources like uranium and stuff, I have not been in this area. I built there before. Everybody who has seen the short video I've done about over the, like, let's say, the camp tour with my first ever Scorchlander only playthrough. With them I have built here, right, and we see here a beaker. Do they have a nest here? Is that a big thing nest? It's a savannah hound, right? Let's go. No, let's go in sneak mode and hope we're not getting exact. This is, and that's the reason why I got these two assassins to the group. The two assassins and Muddy, our swamp raptor, they will be able to deflect attacks like this, like from a big thing or something similar. Okay, and here we have exactly the reason why. Okay, why this area is so dangerous. Like you can see, there's a big thing nest right where we want to build our base. Let us move up here so I can explain it to you a little bit better. So we have over here, we have copper. We have over here with these, we have a massive iron resource. So even if we're gonna put down drills or want to mine iron regularly, it's possible. We are directly on a road. We have water, which is crucial if we want to produce a lot of fish. Yeah. And what is much more important is what I can show you right now. We have here crop fields. Okay, this is cabbage. Right. So as you can see, here's an arid biome, and here's the border to swamp. Here's arid, and here's swamp. We are on the border of two biomes, which allows us, even without hydroponics, which we will, I think here we will not use. We have a freaking high chance of planting nearly every crop that is also added by the general modifications mod. So we can have here a farming state. The only problem will be muddy, because we all know that this freaking raptor can't leave crops alone. So we need to find something, either build a cage or carry him around all the time, because he's gonna freaking eat all our crops permanently. Only thing which I don't like over here is that we don't have too many of the new resources. There is, I think over here, this is this, yeah, that's iron. But regarding resources, that's it so far, as far as I can see. We have a little bit further down the road, we have the uranium, but right here we only have copper and iron. But that should be enough to build everything that is necessary. Should we need anything else, I'm sure from here it's not much of a problem to get it. So after showing you that, let's move a little bit back into the wetlands, and maybe even again into the borderlands, so we can start our training. So we are much faster now, of course. We are not sneaking anymore. But not to sneak in an area where there are big things with only leather armor is not the wisest thing to do. And literally we can continue this search for a base all the way down here, because this border goes here's swamp, and here's arid and swamp. This border goes like a lot of, yeah, there will be a lot of options to build a base. We have here okay, but this is a new faction, for example. I'd never seen these guys before. I don't know what they're about, if they are cool, or if they will try to eradicate us. I have no freaking idea. So wait, what we have here, that's uranium. We don't have much resources right here. What is over here? Okay, that's some arachne guys. And these guys have limbs. That's what I found. And we seem to be lucky. Okay. Well, lucky is a... That's... How many are these? These are 2, 4, 7, 10, and we are 23 and not very heavily armored. I think half our guys would be down. Not half, but quite a few would be down before we reach the field. And it's 1 o'clock only. At night I would risk a surprise attack, because I really like their weapons. They look really cool. And also, what is much more important for us, they have robotic limbs. They have a special kind of guy, these stalkers. They have robotic limbs, which make you faster. The scout legs. And for us, right now, they would be highly interesting. So, unfortunately, it would not be very wise to fight them right now. But we need enemies to improve, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be looking for enemies to improve our combat skills now. And as it seems, we are lucky today. We found this group of swamp ruffians. They have basically stats which we can handle. They are not too strong. Now I show you how I normally do stuff when I'm not sure that I'm gonna be winning. So this is Chang. He's our strongest guy. And here we have the swamp ruffian boss. We're gonna have Chang attack this guy, and then I'm gonna go through like give a dancing partner to each and every single opponent, because what that does, we're gonna see in 1 second. It prevents our guys from and that, okay, we are lucky that is exactly the same number as our team. And to show you what's gonna happen is, first of all, we're gonna get hit by a few arrows, but by attacking every guy at least with one opponent. Wow, Xusei doing 70 damage now. He's a beast. Huh? We are... you see there's one guy already down. We are doing as follows. With Chang doing 174 damage with his jump kick to the Swamp Ruffian. That's -7. He's almost dead, and he's a Shek. Our two high-level guys are gonna knock out their opponents pretty fast, but the bigger advantage is that the rest of the opponents we see right here are not strong enough to knock our guys out very quick, which means that Chang and Leonardo and Muddy will bit by bit chew apart. Yes, you see? Chew apart and hack apart and kick apart. Wow, that Enderby, that's quite a screenshot. Nice. Yeah. They will slowly take apart the whole group while all of our guys are getting training. They're getting a little bit hurt, but no one gets like smashed down. Yeah. But the group like this doesn't stand a chance. If you just attack and hit attack all, well, it's very much likely that the enemies gang up on your What is he doing? Wow. That they gang up on your best guys, and if you, for example, if in this fight, if Chang, Muddy, or Leonardo would go down, we would lose like 20% of our fighting power, because alone our guys, I think, wouldn't stand a chance against these Swamp Ruffians. If you look at the stats, yeah. So it really makes sense in every combat to do some micromanaging, yeah, and also prevent your good guys from walking around too much, yeah. That's also a cool pick. Nice. Maybe we can go a little bit more down. Yeah, like that. So to see that he's jumping. Perfect. Yeah, and as you can see, none of our guys is down. But over half of the enemy is on the floor already. And if you look at the damage, it's not all. They have not only been knocked out by our tough guys. Enderby also knocked one out just here, yeah. And now Enderby is gonna go right around here, and again, and hit this guy who's fighting with Jill. Yeah. Go behind the guys, see that they can't parry, and you're gonna have an easy game with them. Ulf just did 57 damage to this guy. Wow. Okay, Ulf is one of the new guys. He has been fighting with the Swamp Ninjas already, so he has some combat experience. It's not surprising. But, for example, Lincoln is down now. But he's at -6 and he will be up pretty fast again. Xutai revenging him right away, 73 damage. And now Leonardo comes in with 179 and finishes that guy off, and he's dead. Right? So, where are you going? Ah, okay. Just a little bit round. You see? We won this fight really like champions. That's a great result for a fight like that. I would have expected at least half of our guys going down, but we did perfectly well here. Yeah, exactly. Still alive and kicking. Yeah, you've been kicking him in the guts now, right? Who's that? Coleman, alright. And you see, even our, let's say, crappy guys, most of them are up, and only Randall and Lincoln went down. But yeah, Lincoln. So as long as we're gonna go for medic right now, we're not gonna have any issues. So that fight went perfectly well. And before I get like 1,000 comments, yeah, that would be nice. Before I get a lot of comments, I know how to play this game, I think, quite well, but I'm usually not a fan of min-maxing. Yeah, sometimes I do it a little bit and it's fun, but normally it's, for me, Kenshi is much more fun. The suffering, yeah. So for me, you must have a slight masochistic nerve or a streak to play this game, because if you want to play a game where you win from the beginning, Kenshi is definitely not for you. Yeah. You can reach the status where you win almost everything in Kenshi, but first of all, with all the mods I've installed and the world settings, it's very much unlikely. So you have to be careful all the time, and that's what I like most about the game. It doesn't make you something special. You must work for everything in this game, and you can just play it like forever. Yeah. So what we are gonna do, we're not gonna loot these guys a lot. We are going to continue because we have enough money. We're making enough money now with Lauren producing armor. And also what I just found is another spot here. Let me check with Chang real quick how this is. So what's moving on? Okay, let's check. Let's prospect. Okay, let's see if there's... Okay, we have copper. Alright, we have copper here. There's iron, of course. What I really love... Okay, iron we have a lot, yeah. Like here. Okay. Do we have stone? It's not perfect, but it's enough to produce building materials. Fertility is great. Water is great. I just want to see now if we are also on a border, because then that would be ideal. For example, right? No, we are too far in the swamp here. Wait. Okay. Right, you can't have everything. Yeah, that's pure swamp here. But maybe we're still gonna settle down here. And wow, look at the amount of turtles we've got here. That's quite some turtles here. Wow. And we all remember these turtles now, they have some nasty area attacks. Man, I really can't wait until we found the ninja turtles. And we have a bunch of these guys walking around with us, wearing backpacks. That's gonna be really cool. But nevertheless, maybe that's gonna be a second base we build, because what I found here is... Let me show this to you in 1 second. Okay, what is this? A slow hyena. Okay. Well, they look cool, but they are pretty dangerous, I think. As far as I see, they have no alphas with them. Okay. But alright. What I like here is I found we have silver and we have gold. So if we take this one step further, we could make this here, like, and also there's copper, as we've seen. We could make this here like kind of a mining camp, and the other camp could be for could be for planting crops and producing food. But as you see, we have right now we have hydroponics. Normally, we don't even need to look for places to grow anything very well. We could as well just build a large base around here. But yeah, I think, man, I'm really curious about how this gold and silver stuff will go. And we have right here, we have the chance to recruit 2 more southern hivers. Lorenzo. Do we have a Lorenzo already in this group? No. Lorenzo and Augustus. And I think we're gonna hire them because Lorenzo would be a perfect hiver for. Right? Talk to? Yes, of course. Yeah, Lorenzo and Augustus, you will be perfect. Come on. 2000, yes. Augustus, yeah. Lorenzo and Augustus, right? I don't know how he can, right, that's not important, right? So, we've got 2 more drones. Beginner drones, but nevertheless they are drones. What the heck? Attack all, get them down again. Right? Yes. Get some free hits, yes. Knock them out so they stay down. Exactly. Coleman, Link, yes. Perfect. Alright. Let's see if we can walk. Yes. We can walk without any disturbing wounds. And now what I would say is, wait, who's fighting over there? No, skin spiders we don't want right now. Toughness is too low on some of our guys. So also, yeah, so that is also a good place for founding a partial hive, and it would have the advantage, for example, that so we could have here, we could have the Raptors base over here and the Turtles base over here. It's quite close to the Swamp Ninja outpost, but that would be, like, say, the task the Queen gives to them before allowing them to settle here, like to take out the Swamp Ninjas. Yeah, interesting option, but as for now, let's look for some more enemies to fight. And here is a perfect example of what can happen in the swamp to you. For example, if you don't zoom out and if you don't look very closely, I would attack now this group of swamp ninjas. They have stats which make them dangerous, but they don't have armor, so our hits go through directly, and the group is not too big. But if you zoom out a little bit and you watch the surroundings, you see here is a group of red sabers moving. Yeah, here. Here's a second group of ninjas. Here are even more ninjas running around. And there is also, altogether there are like 4 groups of ninjas. Which really could make this encounter our last, if we are not careful. Yeah. So we must really watch our step in the swamps here, especially as long as we are not in full combat size. So look at this. It's teeming with enemies. That would also be a nice place to build a base. It looks really cool. But dangerous. Right? Okay, let us continue our journey. I just wanted to inform you that it's in Kenshi. You must watch your surroundings all the time. I bet every one of you made this experience before. And really, what I hate most and also like most is that the swamp turtles have got this freaking AoE attack. Okay, now this maybe we could risk, because here I don't see any other group. At least not in the direct vicinity. Yeah. So we're gonna risk it and attack this group. So now, just to show you that the less ideal outcome of a fight, I'm just gonna hit attack all, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this. Yeah. So that's by far less effective, because opponents and we are. You see, Randall is down already. And let's have a look on Chang. Chang just down 1, but you see, the ganging up happens a lot more, and our guys go down very quick, partially, when they are teamed up upon by opponents. Yeah, but Chang really is a beast. He just, oh Jesus! But you see, we have a lot of unconscious guys. Yeah, and after this fight, we for sure need to rest. Yeah. And even with me watching the surroundings, this group also is fright. And you see, this is a war going on here between red sabers and swamp ninjas. Maybe we can even join a side, but normally I would prefer to eradicate both of them. Yeah. And our guy is doing pretty well here. Come on, Joe, hit him. Yes. Augustus, first line. Perfect. Yeah, Augustus is quite aggressive. Wow. Took a bolt to the chest. Yeah, 62, 52. And Leonardo hitting him with 150, which cost him his leg. Yeah, very nice. Everybody heal up. Looking good. So, I think our guys are getting better by the minute. Yeah, look at this. Just look at the stats, how they went up. With 2 more, that's, yeah. But they still suck on most of our guys, but we're getting there. Yeah. So I think with winning the second fight in this episode, we're gonna end it here. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Leave a subscription or a like if you want to see more Kenshi videos, or drop a comment under the video. I'm looking forward to it. Until next time, ciao, Gnurk over.